Hey, you guys, and good morning. So it's 11:34 out here on the West Coast, and I want to talk to you guys today in the Inside Report about hustle. The word hustle. What does that really mean when it comes to that word? I've been hearing it all my life growing up, and I've always heard, you got to hustle to do this, you got to hustle to do that, and I've heard it in a lot of different contexts. And so I started thinking because, I've heard some people, yeah, he hustled me out of my money. I'm tired of people hustling me, you know. And then I ran across a few years back, I ran across a saying, I think, well, I know where actually I heard it, but we've all probably heard it, good things come to those who wait. And then I actually saw in this book that was probably, I forget what it was. It was one of those motivation books written back in the 20s or 30s, real old, and it said the saying, good things come to those who wait, but people never look at the rest of that phrase. And it is, good things come to those who wait, but only what's left by those who hustle. And I thought, wait a minute, let me see. So I went on, did a little research, and I said, what does hustle mean? So I actually went and I looked it up. What is the Webster's definition of hustle? To proceed, work, or work rapidly or energetically. They are hustling, right? To convey a cause move, especially to leave roughly or hurried. He hustled. His bodyguard says here, hustled him out of the courtroom, right? To urge to speed up, hustle up, that kind of thing. And then there's different slangs about it, which is inducing fraud, pressure, or deception, especially of an inexperienced or uninformed persons, to buy something, participate in an illicit scheme or dishonest gambling, etc. Right? Why not take a break from the hustle and find a place where tranquility of nature, where you can relax, basically. And the other one is like his job didn't give him tenure, so he has to find a new hustle. These are all different ways. As you can see, it's a verb, it's a noun, and I think it actually takes on the meaning based upon how you perceive it. If you went somewhere and you basically were hustled out of your money, then you were you look at it in a negative connotation. If you were in the process of trying to get your money on, you're like, I'm hustling to get this money on. Depending on what you're doing to get the money, is how that word is perceived. So, but is that a bad thing? You know, people always say, and now I've heard this term a lot, I got to get the bag, I got to get the bag, I got to hustle, and things like that. And I don't look at it as a bad thing, but I've heard some people say too that, yeah, they're hustling over there, they're doing something bad. So, what does that mean? And what I want to get to the root of is when we're looking at these terms and these phrases in our mindset, does it take on a negative or a positive, or is it basically neutral? It's just how it's used, which I think that's it. Yeah, I've done some things where I've lost money, and I'm like, yeah, I got hustled. I once ordered. I can't believe I'm going to admit this. I once ordered this scooter. It said it was $75, and I was like, oh my god, this is real great. This is years ago. It was real great, $75. But that same scooter in other places was $300. What would make me think that I would find a deal for $75? I didn't do my research or anything. What would make me think I'd find a deal for $75? And I got hustled out of my money. So, in that case, I'm using the word as I got ripped off. So then I had to hustle to replace the money that I'd been hustled out of. So, you know what I'm saying? So it takes two different things. So I've experienced hustle in both sides of the meaning. Um, and we have, let's see here. Burnett said, I've always looked at the positive definition. Okay, okay. Taking actions to get things done. Okay, right on. Right on. So now that's good. So, I mean, we got to look at it because once again, when you're looking at stuff, it's all in how you perceive things. All in how you perceive things. Nowadays, we're seeing a lot of companies that are out there, they're hustling their employees to do more work, hustling them to work harder, hustling them to do this for less money. And then we're seeing people promising things that they're going to do this, which they're probably hustling them out of their money by promising them something they're not going to get. But what is it? How do we get to this point? And I know, probably going off on a tangent here, but you know what I hate? I hate those chat bots. I just, like, sometimes you go to these companies and you can't call anybody, you know? It's like, enter the chat bot and ask, oh, would you like to do this? No. Would you like to do that? No. Would you like to talk to a real person? Yes. I'm sorry, real person not available. I'm like, what is going on? Why is it that I can't seem to get, talked to? And I feel you guys are hustling out of my money because I paid you for a service, but I can't reach nobody except this chat bot. Or they go, why don't you email us? And then who knows when they're going to respond to an email? Whatever happened to the good old fashioned picking up a phone and calling people? Yeah, yeah. My old fashioned phone, if you guys saw this, if y'all doing it, like, did he really pick up his landline? Yeah, I figured if I was going to have a landline, you was going to know it's a landline. So be like, what's that? That's a telephone. And if you saw the dial, it's like that. But this one, you just press buttons. But yeah, I got old fashioned because when I'm on the phone, I won't know I'm on the phone. You can't text me. You can't do nothing. Just call. Okay. Okay, I just really went down a rabbit hole with that one. I'm sorry. Sorry. That was just crazy. But what I'm saying is, whatever, we got to get back to interacting with people. We got to get back to valuing each other's worth. We got to get back to really helping each other to be authentic and genuine. We got to stop living just for the moment. We got to stop living in the hustle and become benefiting from our engagements and things like that. So, I just wanted to say thank you so much. This is a really quick show today. I'll probably be back later on today because I've got some other stuff I want to talk about. But I really just wanted to talk about the hustle. And hopefully you are benefiting from what you're doing and you're getting your hustle on. And you're not hustling anybody in a negative way. So that being said, I'm going to go on and get my hustle on. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. And as always, stay cool. Enjoy life. Be blessed. Talk to you soon.